Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
In Luke 10:41, Jesus gently chided his friend Martha. He told her, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and troubled about many things." Doesn't that sound like us sometimes? Details overwhelm us, so instead of sitting at Jesus' feet, we run around like a chicken with its head cut off, as my mom always said, trying to do everything ourselves. Did Martha learn the lesson that Jesus was trying to teach her? The next time we hear about her is in John 11. When her brother Lazarus was sick, she sent word to Jesus. And when Jesus drew near 4 days after Lazarus died, she ran to meet him. She definitely learned to take her problems to Jesus. And listen to what she says to him. "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." Now, I'm not sure that she sounded angry, frustrated, or what when she said that. But in the next verse, she shows that she obviously has a glimmer of hope. She said, "But even now, I know that whatever you ask of God, He will give it to you." She had her if only, and she still had her but. She was clinging to what she knew about Jesus, like a lifeline. I know I've done that before, and I'm sure you have too. We're not sure exactly what she meant, but she seemed certain that now that Jesus was there, everything would be okay. Now, Jesus could have calmed her fears right then and there. He could have said, "You don't need to worry now, Martha. I'm here. I'll raise your brother from the dead. Everything will be all right." But He didn't. Jesus used this teachable moment to draw her faith. Listen to their conversation in verses 23 through 27. Jesus said to her, "Your brother will rise again." Martha said to him, "I know that he will rise again in the resurrection in the last day." Jesus said to her, "I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, though he may die, he shall live. And whoever lives and believes in me shall never die. Do you believe this?" She said to him, "Yes, Lord, I believe that you are the Christ, the Son of God, who has come into the world." Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life. I am hope." In any situation, when we put our trust in the Lord, He gives us hope. When we give up our if-onlys and might-have-beens, we can acknowledge that God is in control, and with Him there's no accidents. He has a plan, even in this trial. He knows what He's doing, and when we do that, we open ourselves up to what the Lord wants to teach us. This little personal conversation Jesus had with Martha was so special. When Mary came out, she said the same thing to Jesus, and He wept with her, but they didn't have this faith-building conversation that He had had with Martha. And later, right before Jesus raised Lazarus, the two had another little personal aside. Jesus said, "Take away the stone." Martha, always the practical one, says, "By now he would stink. He's been in there for 4 days." Then it says, Jesus said to her, not to the whole crowd, not to Martha and Mary, but to Martha alone, He said, "Did I not say to you that if you would believe, you would see the glory of God?" His little "I told you so" moment referred back to the message that He'd sent when Lazarus became ill. He'd said, "This sickness is not unto death, but for the glory of God, that the Son of God may be glorified through it." At that moment, I'm convinced Martha knew what He was planning. Can't you just imagine her heart suddenly filling with joy and anticipation? If we have faith, we get a lot of these little teaching moments and little asides from the Lord. And when trials come, we may even start to look forward to what God's planning and how He will use it for something wonderful, because He is our hope. When trials come in your life, do you cling to what you know about God and allow Him to move you from if only to I know to I believe? How is He using your trials right now for your good?
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thank you for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.